between different cultures. So you have to take hello, Passionaire out there. Good to see you tonight. This is the night we get together, all the Passionaires, those who love what they do and do it well for life. It's a journey that we love to be together, and in a way, in today's society, sometimes virtually together. So some of you, I never seen you in person. I love to see that. Hopefully somebody just joke with me like, Coach K, I bet you don't just exist virtually, right? So yeah, but still it's very good to see you online today. Passionate are someone who, yeah, we will use any way to communicate, to talk, to check our journey, to just say hello and just see how each other's doing. But more importantly, to get together, hopefully in person, small group on the trip, do something together, and just in a way, be passionate. So tonight, what exciting season right now. All our high school seniors are making their decisions, are busy, sometimes not busy. They just, it's a wonderful, wonderful time to take a rest. Going on to college, congratulations. So all of you out there, parents and seniors who going through the last few months, hopefully you are not going through just motion, but this is high school is something that, wow, years from now, you look back, no matter how well you think, how badly you think, either way you do in high school, I have good news for you. Hey, college is ahead of you. It's a totally different ball game. It's something that you may never experience, but it's something that's exciting. It's combined with a lot of hard work, adventure, all the passions that we talk about could really be tested. And it's wonderful, wonderful. I call it the sandbox for you to prepare yourself, for you to pick up something you missed, or to try something never experienced before, or hey, just to be maturing on your own pace. So seniors, I want to really one more time congratulate you. I mean, good job so far. But I want you to really take a pause right now, because this is the time to not think, but to make decision. So I have a couple of things to share with you tonight. We will have a couple people, seniors, who just facing the same season right now, and it's a wonderful. I call it a stop for life. Wonderful stop for life. Decide to go to college, and I have a couple of things just to remind you. Number one, college is not just for you to get a degree and get out. Okay, if you have that idea, it's about 50% of the story. College is more than a degree. All right, college is organic experience. It has a campus. It has professors, roommates. It has all kind of things. Could be your future boy and girlfriend there. Who knows? College is like cafeteria, all kind of food. College is a sports event. College is internship. College is that's something you miss in high school. You want to try it. Some people just go play video game for the first year. Boys, I hear you. Your mom won't let you do, but say, I'm going. But hey, college is something that you don't just treat it like a degree. I get a degree, I want to get point A and get to point B. What a waste. If that's the case, you can get that anywhere online school. You can get a pretty good certificate, get a degree, get a job. So college is more than that. It's something I want you to know. It is you that we say fearlessly you. College is one place that you could really see how you could be fearlessly you. Yet, the second question is, can you be happily together on our campus? So today, hopefully, we have the motivational science data to help, to give you a little bit more than just a degree type of thinking. Of course, we can help in terms of what direction you want to go career-wise. Wonderful. But the first point I want you to know is college is more than a degree. It is experience. It is a journey. It's something like, it doesn't have to be 4 years. It could be 3 years. It could be 2. It could be 1 and gap and 2. So in a way, time is in your hand. You are the ultimately, not control, but you should really determine that pace. And so I want you to experience fiercely you, experience for you. So picking a campus, number 2, is never a right or wrong decision. Let me repeat that. Like picking a college is never right or wrong, because this is, can I be honest, time. If you have a chance to sit here and decide what major to go, what campus you want to go, you are few privileged ones. If you look around the globe, the percentage of people can do that globally, each continent, is a small percentage. A lot of places, people don't have a choice to go to college. People don't even have a choice to just go to high school. And even in this nation called United States of America, the people who really have a chance to sit down to choose college is really a few. The percentage is a few. A lot of people have to consider a lot of other aspects. Their family, their situation, their financial situation, their physical condition. So I have tons of story that people just have more to think. So the second part is, don't treat it like a right or wrong decision just for you. I want you to take a step back and say, well, it's not right or wrong. It's a decision I'm going to make first time for myself. And I'm responsible. So responsibility is the second word. So I know you guys probably don't want to hear that, but yes, college is a place to really see, hey, responsibility is not a big word. It's a response to your ability. We'll talk about that today. Once you ask questions, we'll double check with your motivation data. At the same time, I'll ask you a couple questions that what is ability that you think that you do a lot throughout, up to high school, or something you would like to do a lot in your life. What kind of ability you want? So college is a great opportunity for you. Don't think it's right or wrong. It's never right or wrong. It's about once you make that decision, can you own up to that decision to be responsible? Response to your ability. Either ability you already have, you want to further develop it. The second is you want to develop something you don't have. So that's the second area I want to present it to you is it's more than just right or wrong decision, because I've seen many people think, I have a Princeton girl coming in, that decided to major in psychology, and she had to take a gap year because she couldn't go through 1 year. And then she changed major for 4 times. The final time she changed back to psychology. And, she's definitely a PQ fan. And then she went on to grad school doing psychologist thing. She's very happy right now. Hey, so her first decision is right or wrong? No, it's nothing about, she made it right, she made it wrong. No, her first decision is a decision. And she took it on and be responsible, explore. Even though she may change 4 times major in college, in Princeton, she switched back to the first love. But hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about that journey you take. So out there, seniors, when you make this decision, it's not, no, it's something you can talk about. You should just appreciate it. You should, at the same time, hey, no regret. I'm going to just go for it. All right. So that's the second part. And number 3 is another one is a little bit further down is no matter what your social need and social inclination, college, one of the things like everybody, 95% of people coming out of college, they love it, is build a friend network. So they have a network of friends. So the third part is you should go in with more than just studying, which is important, but you should go in about what kind of friend, what kind of culture, what kind of circle of influence I want to be with. So that has a lot to do with that school's culture. So that's something very, very challenging, but hey, you won't know until you go back. We can give a little bit of sense of it's like some people will belong to a larger campus, which you love that, 10,000 people shouting on the sports field, but some of you would love to go to a more cozy campus. Some of you probably fit better lower teacher to student ratio, that you love to be taught by teacher, more attention. Some of you love to go into class 250 computer science students sit together. Don't bother me. I will get my work done, but I will do things. So I don't know, so that's something that you have to look at your social component that we call the integrator side of you. All right. And finally, money. I'll talk about money. So, I'm talking about all 4 quadrants. The money, one thing I don't want to come out of college is you have a lot of debt. Okay. It doesn't matter. It does. Okay. So yes, there's a return on investment, ROI concept. We probably talk a little bit today. I won't go too much into it. But on the other hand, I don't want you solely because the monetary money, because if you really love it, even though it costs you a lot, there's a way to get there. And if you really look at the investment return, that the experience, the thing you can learn, the network you can build, maybe it's worth it. So you have to be very careful. Don't just calculate or estimate by pure money value, how much money you can earn, how much money you will owe after that. You have to take that into account. It's about money, but it's not all about money. Okay, so hopefully you can talk about that as well. So all these 4 quadrants, what you believe, what you dream about, what you want to connect with, what you do there, all these 4 quadrants matter. So plus, I also have your PQ data. Some of our senior here, you have been with us for a while. So I have your PQ data over here. So can get a little bit of where you are going. All right, so tonight is going to be we won't they don't have to show their face, and we will let them just ask questions. I'll chat with them because I know them very well and they know me as a Coach K. So Go ahead. So unmute yourself, our seniors today. Let me see. Oh, Vanessa's here. Yeah. Vivian, welcome. And we have other. All right. So hey, how are you, Vanessa and Vivian? How are you? How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, good. Hey, that's a little bit like Vanessa doesn't have enough sleep today. Huh? No, I'm kidding. No, they are a little bit shy. They will be fine in a minute. Okay. So, hey, congratulations. I know. Wonderful. How many weeks you have before the end of your high school?
I have 4 more school days and then of like classes and then just exams.
Wow. Four
Yep.
more days. That's done. How about Vivian? Vivian, unmute yourself. How many more days? Are you done yet? Are you done?
No, I have more than Vanessa. My school year ends near the end of June.
In June. Say so. Cherish the days. Oh, hey, girls, these are the days. I love it. I still miss those days. I've done my high school stuff. I don't know where I'm going. You know, sometimes when you don't know where you're going, but you are going somewhere. That's exciting. I don't know about you. I love that kind of there but not there. But this is the best time to take a like this and think and just not by your heart, but so okay, I'll be here. So anything you can ask, you don't even have to ask about college, anything, but if you want to start with college, go ahead. I'm here as your coach on the sideline. Go ahead, Vanessa, go ahead. Anything.
I just wanted to ask about like the type of campus and like which one would be better because I'm deciding between two schools. It's U of T or UBC, and U of T is known for being like very competitive. So I'm not sure if I would be okay in that type of environment.
Sure. So Vanessa, when you ask that question about environment, give me a little bit more your concern. It's like environment in terms of, as I talk about, like connect, right? Remember our integrated side up here, like green. Is that the quadrant you feel like how you socialize with people? Are you going to be accepted easily on the campus or the size of campus? Give me a little bit more so I can process. Go ahead.
Well, U of T is known for having a lot of competition. So a lot of students like they don't want to share their notes or like help each other because they just want to be the best. So then I don't know. Right now in school, I like working with my friends, and if that's not something I can do there, and it's just gonna be competition, then I'm not sure if that's like a good environment for me to be in.
Yeah, UT, by the way, is University of Toronto, right? One
Yes.
of the very highly competitive universities among global university, I would say, very competitive and bigger school. Which school is bigger, Vanessa?
Um, University of Toronto is bigger than University of British Columbia.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit personally biased. Okay, Vanessa. I never been to UT, but I was invited to speak at UBC a couple of times, well, 2 times exact. Okay. I almost become a faculty member there. So I didn't go. So I love UBC campus. So I know sorry, there's no comparison. UT probably also gorgeous. So that aspect, Vanessa, I personally think UBC is prettier, but be careful. Okay, UT folks, don't hate me. All right, so you guys are pretty cool too, but UBC is just way out there. I love the mountainside. I ski one day, the next day I can go to the harbor and do the kayaking. So put that aside. All right, let's just talk about you, Vanessa. Now, you are so when you say this, I kind of already know which school you already choose. I don't think you are struggling. You want some confirmation from me, do you? Is that right?
Maybe.
Yeah, no. I think, see, this is interesting. So I have a data. I know Vanessa. I mean, she's one of the passionaire that been with us for years. Vanessa has been consistently score high on Vinjin. So she's not going to be afraid of competition. Come on, Vanessa. Am I right, Vanessa?
Yeah.
You actually welcome a fair competition in a way like goodwill. It's like everybody can really do the best, excel, right?
Mhm.
but you want to try that, do you?
Yeah.
See, I think UT is a great school for you. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, even though you may hear about people, oh, they don't share information. So what? Go dig out your own information, build on your network. So I think for you, UBC is a great fantasy or kind of alternative reality. But I think UT is probably for you because you grew up in Toronto. To me, although it's bigger, but I think you have been in a very small school, right? A small campus.
Yeah.
So are you ready for a big campus just to see more variety of people? Huh?
I think so, but it's only because UFT has like 3 campuses, and I'm only gonna be in one of them. And I don't know, I'm excited to meet new people.
Even though it's still in city of Toronto, but you can see Toronto, University of Toronto get all kind of people from not just Canada, right? Globally.
Yeah.
It's a very international school. So I love to see you there just because we know you for years. And in a minute, I probably get Coach Joyce to jump in too. I think I want you to go to a place to compete, Vanessa. I can see you go to UBC just cool and like chill off. It's like, yeah, UBC, pretty cool. I think Toronto is somewhere you could really be fiercely you. At the same time, not to compete, but remember, we always say excel. That means do the best you can uniquely, your own pace, your own way. You don't have to put other people down to live yourself. I know you won't, but wonderful. I think in terms of the campus thing, even though you probably feel like it's a big campus, a lot of competition, sometimes those are just, don't listen to them, okay, Vanessa? Listen to her. I think UT will be pretty good for you. Go for it because the business school, am I right, is a business program.
Yeah, business.
That's one of the top at least in Canada, but very competitive among the global schools. So congratulations. I go and just go have fun. All right, that's a good question. Any other question? Just anything. Yeah.
Vivian can go. Give me a second.
Okay, give it a second. Vivian, go ahead.
I'm also like Vanessa that I'm deciding between 2 schools right now. I'm deciding
like two school. Both of you just like 2 school. Is a 2 a lucky number or something between you 2 best friends or something? Why is 2 not? That's okay. 2 school, 2, right?
we've probably eliminated the rest. I have more offers, but we've eliminated those already.
So eliminate those. By the way, Vivian, for you, is that easy to eliminate those, or it's like tough time?
It was easy for me because they were my backups originally, so I already thought about them before I applied.
Good. So you have a bucket of backup school, which that's some of the things that we really love to see. And okay, 2 schools. Let me know which 2 schools.
I'm going to an art program, so it's currently between Ryerson and OCAD.
Okay, you have to let me know a little because Canadian school, I'm not very familiar. So tell me the difference. Have you done your homework for those 2 schools?
Yes, OCAD stands for, I think, Ontario College of Art and Design, but they recently became a university, so it's actually OCAD-U. It's like Ontario College of Art and Design University.
That's a very odd and strange name. Okay, I love the original name much better. Okay.
Yeah, they are an art school, so they only have art programs generally, or like art related. And then Ryerson is like more general. I think it's still one of Ontario's top schools, but obviously it's ranked a little bit under like the more STEM focused schools. But they have like a RTA School of Media, and I got into a program there.
Okay, so those 2 schools accept you in different areas, right? I think the first one, what is it, say it again? Ontario Art and Design School. The first
something
one.
Like that. OCAD, yeah.
OCAD, okay. So they accept you in the art. They are good at art. They start with art. So it's an art school, right?
Yeah,
so
the program I applied to, got accepted to, is called experimental animation.
experimental animation. Congratulations. You want to work here in US in a Disney or something? All right, pretty cool. Now, how about the second school? What kind of program they accept you into? More like media?
Yeah, I applied to 3 actually, but the one I'm considering the most is called the New Media. And basically it's like it's what it sounds like. It's like new media, new mediums of art. So it's like interactive art displays, like art combined with technology, that sort of thing.
Wow. Hey, they actually, these two schools know you, because if you could accept in the pure art department, you probably won't like it, because you have a strong belief quadrant, which is a producer quadrant. So you want actually let your art work. That means it cannot be what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's also important to me that I can like use my art in the real world, so I can have like a career in the future.
So you really, and you have a very strong on the do department as well. So you want to use it to, accumulate some experience. So it has to be useful. Cannot be just pure art, like have an art gallery down the road, which is nothing wrong with it, but you want the art to be applicable, hopefully interdisciplinary. That means you can use it for other things like video games, like education, like website design. Wonderful. But these two are very different though. These two programs are kind of very different. Wow. Do you struggle a lot, like this 50-50 type of decision?
Yeah, I'm currently I'm finding students from both of these schools, and I'm gonna they also have information sessions, which I'll join in the future, and I'll try to see like more of like what the two schools are like.
So you are down with their student experience, right? Want to ask them how they experience the school, basically.
Yeah.
Are they exactly just from that program you are going, or just general from that campus?
Student you're both. Going? I think both. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those people usually come out, would tell good story. Wonderful. Your acceptances are high, so go talk to them, because that means you won't be impacted by what they say. Now, which school you kind of leaning toward to?
Probably Ryerson, because I feel like it's a higher, it's actually, I'm not sure, because I'm trying to see which one will teach me skills that can be more useful in the future, since both are actually fine arts degrees. So, but in Ryerson, I got accepted to 3 programs, and only one is fine arts, and the other 2 are more like general type of programs. So it's like easier to find a job in that category, which I will consider.
Right. So that's where I look at your profile. I say it's more like a pure art, or like art only, or even art design, or only like the first school. Animation is a little bit too specialized. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It narrowed down too quickly, because I think that means they're probably the real art school, because they are very detailed in what program they can come up.
Yeah, it's actually a new program.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's actually a new program they added this year. So yeah.
So they don't even know what they are doing.
Actually, they used to have it as a minor. Like they did it as a minor with other programs, but this year I guess they made it like a program by itself. But yeah, it's new.
Hey, I look at what I'm checking your experience. Experience out there. You want to be creative. You want to try something. Yeah, it's a tough call, Vivian. And you are now talking more confident. I like that. Last time we had a summer camp, you were different. I like it. Something going on. That's good. You are growing a lot. Again, Vivian, there's no right or wrong decision here for college. Make sense? It's nothing. Never right or wrong. It's about what you want to get out of the college. So it seems to me you want a more wider option that you could have in college, right? Rather than just go deeper in one specialized expertise, say animation. Is that what you want, wider experience, or you want to just go deep, like right away, be the best in animation in 3-4 years? Which one? Or you want to have a more option before you, so you can kind of explore?
Mhm. The reason I actually there's multiple programs at OCAD, but the reason I applied to animation is kind of because it's more specialized. Because, for example, if I went into graphic design, you don't necessarily need a degree for graphic design. Like you can do graphic design without a graphic design degree. But for example, animation, you need the specialized skills in order to be in the industry. So that's why I applied to that one.
I see. So, and also it's a new program. So yeah. So this one, I would give you a 50-50 because Ryerson is probably a more general school. That means I have to be honest. If it happens that you don't like art, when you become senior or sophomore, you still have a chance to go to a general, while the first school, probably not, right? Am I right? Most of other options would be art related.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, this is really 50-50 call. One is more specialized, very prestigious art school, which is great. That confirm your ability, but that limit your future in a way. That means unless you are sure you have something you want to go deep. A lot of school like that, Vivian, they are specialized in stuff. They try to come out to be a general college. I think that's what the first school is trying to do, right? This UPAD or something, OPAD, yeah. Which is great. I think that's a lot of opportunity there. The second school, Ryerson, is probably a more general campus, but over a very specialized art program, which, so
Yeah.
Is that right? Am I saying that right? Those two options.
Yeah, the program has a very small class size, like only like 70 people last year, I think.
Okay, so it's a starting art school inside a general college, general campus. Okay, so now this is 50-50. I wouldn't say you should wait on this one too much because, so I'll back up a little bit. Do you want art to be specific direction for you in your 20 where you pursue art related type of career?
I actually was thinking about what I want to do in my future. I think I don't have to do art in the future. I think I would be happy even if like I was in like even if I was in like a management position related to art. Like it doesn't have to be me making the art. Like I could be like managing it or something.
Wow. So Vivian, that's not just a thought. This is something you feel you don't want to bet on art in your 20s, like art strict only, right? That's something you are trying to say. You want to give more options into, we call it the belief or the producer side, to, you say, even managing art, right? To try business side of art, promotion side of art. Does that make sense? Like more like, telling people what instead of just produce something beautiful. You got a lot of potential there too. Your power, the number is 0.7. Your vengeance is like Vanessa. Oh, you two are good sisters. And 1.37. And so you want to win. So it's art. If art is too soft, it's just beautiful, it's not enough. Am I right, Vivian?
But I think in itself, art is a pretty competitive field as well.
Good. I like that. So very good. So, and your beauty is 1.72. So you got to do something in your 20 with something beautiful. So I think the combination of art would be good. So these two options from a coach's perspective, both could be good. It cannot be wrong. Make sense, Vivian? Because you can go deep in the first one, OPAD, and go deep because it's prestigious school. You come out, get a job there, and then climb the ladder to be a manager or to be in marketing department. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. Or you can go to the second one, Ryerson, where you go in, small program, grow as a program to be the best. The first few alumni come out like, wow, and you become the star of the school. Either way, I think would be good for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So which one you prefer? Like now I give you a little bit of.
I think it's better to work up to a position because I think it's I think it's risky to like bank it all on like talent or something because there's so many artists in the world.
Well, hold on. No, don't say that so many artists in the world. So you back up. Let's have another narrative on that. So because there are so many artists there, Vivian, because you are also a producer, in a way that you probably go to the second program to be more polished in different areas so that you can serve those artists better. How about that? Would that be a better way to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get more experience, work with people who are not art major in a general, kind of campus. So you know how other people work. Especially, I love the second school, which I will throw in there, is your experience, your producer. You say it's a STEM related, right?
Mm, not completely. I believe I checked the program courses. There's I think a little bit related to coding, but it's not too much.
Do you like coding at all?
Uh, I got good marks in computer science, but it's not my passion.
No, it doesn't have to be a passion. I want you to.
Okay, I'm okay at it.
You're okay at it, okay? Because
Yeah.
you may have a boyfriend from the computer science department. No, I'm kidding. No, does that campus have a STEM major? Because the general college must have computer science people, right? Physics people, right? Am I right?
Mm,
Marketing, business. I think you belong to a more general, campus. So I don't want you to hang out with those 72 people in our school. One of your main thing is your social is a little bit low there. That's okay. You got to get on campus and start to make new friends, not boyfriend. No, I don't mean that. Never. I said friends. Okay, friends. Could be boy and girls. Okay, is that okay, Vivian? I want you to get out and really be you. Be an art student, major in media. I love that word media because I feel it cannot be only we say pure beauty or pure art, because media means you have to handle some technology. You got to be right, Vivian. I have to say that.
mhm.
So so I really think that's wonderful environment for you. I think you are very entrepreneur or dream type with high beauty but high experience, creativity. But you have to balance with your belief, which is producer side. So I don't mind you actually start to learn some of the STEM related, coding, even take a little bit on art business, and stuff like that studio or production stuff. I have no idea. I think you had learned some of the courses when you get to the senior. That would be wonderful. So when you come out of that college, you can be just like animation expert, because you actually want to work with animation expert trained by OPAC down in the company, but you have a more background. Does that make sense? Like more background under your wing for college. So yeah, is that okay, Vivian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. So I don't want to just have a media major. I want to really go in. Number one, you have to be social major. I'm kidding, but you have to promise me, Vivian, you have to make 50 friends out of your college, 50 friends out of your college campus. Are you willing to do that? 50, 50, not 15, 50. That means 10 a semester. Is that okay, Vivian?
Probably, yeah. With a lot of, even in high school, like everyone adds people on like social media, and then you can.
That doesn't count. Add friends on social media. That's not friend. I'm sorry. I call them a virtual identity.
Yeah, they're all my classmates.
Yes, your classmates, and cannot be your classmate. You need people, real people, okay, that you could call. You could just, hey, let's do hiking together. I'm saying, like, I really want you to explore to make friends. That's very crucial for you, because I think you will end up be a producer down your life. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not in your 20s, 30. You want to be. You are competitive. You want to manage. You want to really make something happen. So, but you got to have a friend circle around you. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I get that.
You got that. But no, you cannot just understand it. You have to promise me.
Okay, I promise.
All right. 10 friends a semester. All right. Go out and just not just add them to Instagram, but just know them, do a little bit small talk, but at the same time, sit down, spend some time, know what they love to do, and stuff like that. So wonderful, wonderful. I recommend you go for the Ryerson, because that's so you, Vivian. Okay, and pretty cool. Vanessa, I have a question. I see you. Do you want to comment on your friend's choice? Because Vanessa was so happy, like, yeah, go ahead, because Vivian. So say something about her possible decision on the Ryerson, more general campus.
I think a general campus is a good idea too, because you can still do your arts, and then later in the future you can like combine it with other type of areas to study, and then like in case you might want to change your mind or expand a little more, you're like curious about something else, and you can make friends from different areas.
Yeah, that's also important. Sometimes computer science people only associate with computer science people. They are boring people, okay? So RC people only associate RC people. They are crazy people. No, I'm kidding. And business people associate with business people. They are really, really cool people. No, I'm kidding. But hey, go out, find somebody. Just be you, Vivian. I know. I like the way you talk right now. It was very different from when we have a summer camp with us. So I feel there's confidence built up. I like it. Something going on. So, but I congratulate for the first school. That school, can you treat it like a confirmation about your hard work or your talent in the art? Is that okay?
Okay.
But if you have to bet on that, a bit too early, I think. Okay, a little bit too risky for your profile. But wonderful, wonderful. All right. Any other questions? Vanessa, Vivian, anything? It doesn't have to be college. Anything about life, career, how to make a good, social life on campus, or anything? Go ahead.
Mine's college related. I forgot to mention, but like I talked to you in the summer about like which US universities to apply to, and I got into Boston University. And then I wasn't really sure if I want to go because it's also like so much more expensive than the ones here. And then so I'm not really sure if the programs here are like the same, like is it really worth going to the US to do like similar things?
Yeah, Vanessa, like, by the way, all the passionate out there, we talk about in the summer, I strongly recommend her to try some US school, but that was pandemic and all. It's very difficult. And I think, Vanessa, your question is like, if you opt in with to you is local school, right? UT is Canadian school. Are you concerned about is that competitive or not with global school around? Is that a question?
Yeah.
Yes and yes. Let me just emphasize on this. School ranking is school ranking. How can you really rank a school? It's very difficult to say which school ranked number one. So all the Princeton, Harvard people out there, I know you guys always argue who is the number one ranking. Who cares? Seriously, I've been now. I've in my corporate life in America, I interview thousands of people globally, try to get the best corporate job. People who come from schools, different schools, if they graduate from the top 10 or the very highly ranked school, yeah, we'll give them a chance, But you will be shocked how people come from school that's good, not the top, but I'd rather hire a person from called the second tier school, not this wow school, but with a very confident and kind of been there, know what to do, and willing to just to be excelling in I don't take a mature young lady from, we call it the second tier school, rather than compete with Columbia, Princeton. Princeton people don't hate me, okay? I'm a Princeton people, so I know you guys, I love you guys, but I've seen enough, especially later in life. Nobody asks where you graduate from. Nobody, but everybody will relate to your stories in your college. No matter what's the top rank or whatever middle rank, as long as you love that experience and you gave all you have on campus, that's your story. That's what you can carry on for life. So to me, and that work ethic, that's a journey is more important than the ranking, because ranking will change. You don't know 10 years from now, the ranking may be upside down. So to me, so to me, ranking is a good reference. But Vanessa, let me just assure you, if you go to UT and you love to be there, I can see that excitement in you, right? Are you excited to be there, Vanessa?
A lot of people hate, like, they don't really like it as much. They said they don't have time to do other things.
You
Like,
will
don't-
have. See that you have to change your mind, because I know you're kind of ready for that tough UT thing. But I can assure you that the college experience itself is something you are in control. And do not let other people control your destiny, telling you your college. You go out and show them what you, Vanessa, going through UT can do. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Trying to say it's a story you're going to create. Okay, I tell every student wherever you go, because I've seen both sides of the spectrum. So I'd rather you go UT and create a story, a Vanessa story, okay, and go in there and do the thing you can, compete, excel. At the same time, you also need to enjoy yourself, Vanessa. You must like have good memory on campus. The way I look at you, like you are ready to have like no good memory campus. No, you have to go there, enjoy. Hey, UT has all the advantages. It's one of the best international city. It has the best food there. The campus there is very vibrant, and again. I'm not worried about you making friends, but please make good friends. All right, good friends. All right, good friends. All the beautiful girl, we have two of them. If you want to have a boyfriend, wait until probably, please, sophomore or junior years. The first year, come on, nobody can get you. You guys like, you rank yourself better. Don't let any boy just single you out, okay? Because you have more to experience than just single out to be boy and girlfriend. One single pair on campus. That's too early to do it, okay? So just like, hey, go out as a group. Then that's okay. Female, male friend, go out, enjoy, but be a group. Be unavailable. Be unavailable. It's like, because you have more to experience the first and second years. Don't settle down quickly. I don't care that guy is handsome, is talkative, is like, I don't care, but hey, so go out there, because college, the first and second year is so precious. It's like a miniature society out there. So for you to experience it, get yourself know what you have, what you don't have, and work on something you don't have. Maybe you have to work on some of the life, capability or social, you have to work on certain things. Nobody is ready for any campus. You have to work on something. All right. So Vanessa, I want you to go, but at the same time, I really feel you will thrive on UT, because they probably like you, right? So that's the second question I will ask the seniors, like, which campus you feel more welcome you? So I'm going to ask these two ladies here, like, which campus you feel like they really welcome you on campus? Like, welcome doesn't mean a person say, oh, welcome. It's like, we just feel like, oh man, I feel a sense of belonging. Okay, Vanessa, you start first. UT or UBC?
I really like UBC. Their campus was really pretty and nice. And then also, like, everyone there, more people like just stay on campus. There's like a strong sense of community. But for UT, a lot of people just commute, because a lot of us, like, if we're not from like international, we live near here, so we can just drive. And so I don't think it's like a little hard to make friends if you don't stay on residence.
Yeah. So I know UBC is very cool, very chill place. I love it. I'm biased because my wife Xiaowei and we both went there because they tried to recruit me to be in the WE department, to be a faculty member. So they treat us well. I live in downtown. I think it's a 22 floor or something. I oversee in the harbor. I love it. We went on a Turkish restaurant, something. Love it. UBC. And then we have a bike around the city. I still remember it. Wonderful, wonderful. We kayak around the harbor. So, but you know what? You can still go there to work in Vancouver. Enjoy exactly what I talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's probably more than just because your beauty is not high. Sorry, Vanessa, your beauty. So beautiful campus is great, but it doesn't have to be college. So UT may not feel that welcome, but I have a feeling they really want you, right? UT, because it's a top school. If they really give you the acceptance, that means they want you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's another thing. All of the senior out there, that's another aspect is you have to know which school really wants you. So I've seen people, younger people, senior, they come in. One school is not probably the top school, but gave him a scholarship. Another one is the top higher ranking school, but they have to pay their own tuition. So they come to me like, which one to go? The parent and the kid come like, second tier, less ranking school, give them full scholarship. And the top ranking school need money from them. Which one to go? Okay, so to me, it's like, which school wants you more? Okay, which school wants you more? So it's very, very important because all the college panelists, admission faculties, they actually do a good job. They know you probably fit there. That's why they want you. So Vanessa, both school want you, but I think, you know, UT probably in a way not want you more, but you probably how should I say, they pick you out of a crowd of people who apply there. Am I right, Vanessa? Yeah. So in that way they really want you. So I don't know, I mean, UBC is great. I'm biased. If you go there, I would say but I think UT, probably the way to go. Seriously. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then for both universities, well, for all my universities, I was also thinking of like exchange program because eventually I want to work more like international. And both of them have pretty good exchange programs, but UPC has like a better one because like it's like part of their course in the third year where you can like go to another university for to study for the year. But U of T is more it's not as well known.
Okay. So yeah, I know. So exchange program is an excellent way to again, I say make it a unique experience in college. So what kind of exchange program you have in mind? You want to get out of Canada, I bet,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Which continent, which city?
I don't really care. Like I was going through the list of the schools that they had, and some were like the US or like Europe, and they even had like Singapore, like Hong Kong, or like China. And then I just want to like get out of Canada.
Get out of Canada. You should talk to US people. They want to get out of US, and they say they want to go to Canada. So we joke about is that part of America too? No, that's a bad joke. But so hey, yeah, I think both school offer exchange program. I think you should start planning your 4 years from now. Like what are the requirement for you, minimum requirement, which year you want to exchange program, you know. So if you really feel, you know, I mean, in the next moment we'll check with both of you, like whether gap year is something for you to plan it as well. But we'll get there in a minute. Gap year is one of the most popular thing right now going on, but I want to tell you why you need a gap year or you don't need one. But exchange program could be a good alternative to so-called gap year, because some of the young people, not just of both of you, a lot of young people come out of high school these days really need to make a big change. Okay. Seriously, because it's not just you two. If you to feel like that, it's not uncommon. I talk to a lot of high school students. They feel just drained, exhausted. They feel just psychologically to take on a new campus. It's just too much, overwhelming. Plus, some of the campus may not manage the campus very well. Be very honest. So, so there's a lot of other issues associated with it. So, And some people just happen to have a very bad roommate, okay, stuff like that, that never sleep at night, like, what are you gonna do? So so there are things that the life might throw a monkey wrench at you. So that's what I'm trying to say. So people sometimes take a gap year just to kind of not just do nothing, but do an internship, work in a coffee shop, travel to another nation if you are able to afford that, just to clear out your mind, just to let your body kind of rest a little bit. That's a pretty good thing to do. But a exchange program could, if you arrange it right, could actually serve that purpose as well, to help you to get a little bit like outside experience, to pull you out of your comfort zone. Especially Toronto is your backyard, Vanessa. So maybe you should explain exchange program early to get you there, motivate you for the first year, and then really go out your second year. Just, to have a new fresh air somewhere. That'll be actually pretty good combination of things. All right. All right, very good. Vivian, any other question? And in a minute, I'll get Coach Joyce coming in. Vivian, any other question?
I don't think I have any more questions.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, you
I
look
think
happy.
so.
I like it. I like that. Do you feel any stress like going to college? Both of you share a little bit. Vivian, and pick one area you're like, I'm not sure about, stressful, or like
Like
anything.
currently or for future?
So you are not sure the college can really direct you to a future you want, right?
Yeah.
So future means a career, right? A job. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right. Now, so I'm going to say something. Can I be honest? So I'm being Coach K, so I'm not going to sugarcoat everything. Now, college is a wonderful place to prepare job skill and all that. But oftentimes, the more important thing is confidence, that you get out of campus, feel confident that you are able to face life's challenge, deal with social responsibility, as well as manage your money, your talent, your time, so that you are kind of ready for adult life. So the confidence is more than just a job. So when you graduate from college, if you land a job already, it's great, but that's not the only thing to evaluate if you have a successful campus life. Does that make sense, Vivian and Vanessa? Yeah. So there are more to college, and for example, is your network. Are you going to build a network of friends? So job is one thing, but job security, according to statistic, a person's job in lifelong, a lot come from their college network later on in life. Does that make sense? Like everybody go on life. So when you want to shift the second, third job, most of people actually lean into their friend circle in college. Say, hey, where are you going? Your company have a job opening? That's actually how you have a job security, because you have a viable, vibrant network of friends. So that's who's going to evaluate it. So you cannot just focus on one thing, but you have to build a network of your friends, your supporter, your sponsor. So that's very crucial. That's one. Another thing is college is the best place. Now, all the parents, please buckle your seatbelt. I'm going to say, I don't care. College, one of the purpose of college is for young men, young women to be on a beautiful campus, a little bit worry-free, not a lot of sex, don't go there, okay? But really, really think about what could they have a future together. So college is a place to date with a purpose. Wonderful. Not like I date you, I'm gonna marry you, not like that, but date with like potentially like, do we have a future together? So Vivian, when you say the word future, please don't limit that to be a career. Expand it to be like, maybe there will be a guy on campus that you have future with. Okay. So that's need to be there. It's an option. So I want you to go in, not just date anybody because that's just waste each other's time. Okay. A lot of campuses have the hookup Thursday. No, seriously, hookup Thursday. Hookups, don't go there. Okay, hookup, just abandon them. Who want to hook up? I want to date with a purpose. That means, I want to. Somebody may like. I found my future wife on campus. Now we are 28 years together. Okay, so I think that's a wonderful time. We don't have money. We are naive. We are idealistic. So we talk about life. So that's where really, So that's really, you have no string attached. So once you get to workplace, people evaluate how much you make, what kind of job you have, but college, you have a lot more of aspect that you can really be together. So that's the second future together. I'm sorry, I can go on and on, but I love college. And you know what? I want you guys to really be appreciative because, as I said, very few percentage of young people globally could be like you, sit down, talk about this. Even in US, a lot of people do not have this kind of luxury to talk about this. They just don't have option to go to college. Okay, so this is serious stuff. So, but at the same time, I want you to really enjoy it. Okay. All right, Coach Joyce, I want you to come in, spotlight yourself a little bit. You also have their profile, I assume. You can jump in because Coach Joyce, especially Vanessa and Vivian, been with us on summer camp. Some of the one-on-one coaching, they are being with so we have a track record of who they are. So hopefully we can talk not just college major, I'm career. Those are great, but I want to come from how a person can best experience college, motivate themselves through the college. Even the college campus might throw a monkey wrench at them. They'll be still okay. Okay, go ahead, Joyce. Yeah. Unmute yourself. Anything you want to share? Both of Vanessa and Vivian.
I would say, number one, have an open mind and allow yourself to learn from people who come from a different upbringing, a different culture, a different economic status as you. Even people who rub you the wrong way, still listen to what they have to say because it will open up your worldview on things, and it will actually help you when you start working in the future. That's number one. Number two, get involved, have fun on campus. Don't just focus on academics. Colleges have a lot of different activities you can do. Get involved with student organizations or even sports, well, anything. But what you learn in those organizations will actually be more beneficial than the actual classes you're taking, because some schools it can help with more experiential education. Also, if you need help, ask for help. There's a lot of faculty members willing to help college students. They are people who work in higher education. It's very different than people who work in high schools and just grade schools. People in higher education, like I would say I've noticed they're more selfless than other just regular teachers. So take advantage of, even if there's like office hours that you have with the professor, just to talk to them, because like Coach K said, having a network from your friends, the network can also come from really good recommendations and having a relationship with your college professors. Once you're in college, it's not uncommon if people go out to dinner or something, just like with students, with their professors, to get to know them. So I would say reach out to them, talk to them, just absorb everything like a sponge. And Vanessa, if you're going to UT, live on campus. Don't live at home. Definitely get the college experience living on campus, because your first 2 semesters, in any school is the most important thing when it comes to making new friends. And it's extremely hard for people to make friends when they are a commuter, unless you're highly involved on campus, but it's really difficult because it's just really different. So live on campus, and yeah, Coach K, let me know if you want me to say anything else.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you, Coach Joyce. That's a very practical advices from your coach. You can always text her, from Mighty Network or private, anything you want to ask. So both of you, I strongly recommend. So Coach Joyce, I think they should be dreamers in the first year or two. Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Vivian and Vanessa, both of you, I want to go to college, be the dreamer. What does that mean? Not just daydream, okay? Go there, start to think about something you don't have time, don't have that bandwidth to do, to explore. That's something, start something there. I want you to be creative. Both of you are very creative, expedient. Both of you are really adventurous. So really be that girl on campus that's really have idea. Do not be afraid of talk about it. At the same time, be a leader in the way of innovation in terms of provide ideas and just go with it. Okay. I have to point out something though. Both of you are a little older. Vivian and Vanessa, like your coach, me, both of you are, Vanessa, your older is -1. Vivian, as a friend, is about right. 1 point minus 1.2. So low order people like us, we are spontaneous. We love improvising. But hey, college is not a place for you to be spontaneous improvising sometimes. Okay. So you have to really know the schedule, hopefully, and because you guys will be leaders, will be creative. So you have to get a little bit on the disciplinary side. Like, hey, don't be late to school. Stop. I don't want to go through the drills. But most importantly, like, yeah, and be a dreamer. Yeah, you have to balance on the upside of the spectrum. Like, yeah, just take care of your older. All right. Very good. I'll leave the floor open right now. Okay, Joyce, go ahead. Yeah.
If you guys have credits that will count for your school already, take a fun elective if you can. Don't overload your credits each semester, but if some classes you took already count for as part of your program, just take something fun, an enjoyable class, because it will actually help you throughout the semester to have one class or something to look forward to during the week. That's just something fun. Like I think my first year I took a class that was called Future of Food. It was so fun. It was just a great class. And then there's other classes you can take, but do some fun elective that has nothing to do with your major if you can.
Very good. All right. So I'm going to open the floor up for anybody, Vanessa, Vivian, parents here, other coaches, questions, comments on college. I'm excited to see this to our decision. I think they already made it in mind. They just want me to say, repeat after me. Yes. All right. I think those will not be a good or bad choice type. It's going to be excellent choice that you have. All right. Questions? Any other things?
Coach K, I have a question from a mom who's an audience right now. It's a ninth grader says he doesn't care college that much, but if his classmates all get into better college, if he doesn't, it will be very upset for him. His acceptance or status were both negative, but saving is pretty high. So how to help him to remove this fear during high school?
Yeah. If you are if all your friends go to so-called better ranked, better schools, I have to congratulate you too, because you are just not them. Okay. And as I said, it's very Asian type of culture to believe the ranking of the school that much. While I was in General Electric research center, there were about 1,000 PhDs. The boss that's overseeing 1,000 PhD, he only got a bachelor degree from a Colorado mining university. You never heard about that school. So in real life, it's in real life, folks, you have to understand college is not real life. Especially in the Western world, Canada and United States of America, yeah, good school will get you somewhere, but you have to see people who excel in life. In general, degree is a good thing, but a lot of Ivy League students, graduate, actually work for a boss with no college degree. When I say that, I'm not undermining college degree. I've been there, done that. I appreciate it. I know the value. But at the same time, if a boy or a girl start college with this kind of challenge, it's a very good life challenge. I think that's the best teaching moment for the parent and coach and people around that person to say, not just say, oh, encourage him, no problem, no. It actually just sit down. This is time to really, I hope I can do this tonight to demonstrate how to encourage a boy in that situation. It's very simple. You look at that boy's passion again and to start really ask, like, you never let the outside thing decide who you are from inside. So if that's the case, the college you are going to may not rank as good as well as your friend's college, but what do you want to get out of that college experience? Okay. So I've seen a lot of people, like we have another boy here who wanted to go to Princeton. He didn't get accepted. He ended up accepted in New Jersey State College and in the engineering department. And he was very frustrated. But we encourage him in the same way, just, hey, never stop the momentum, your dream to be. He loved aircraft. He loved all kind of flying machines as a boy. I say, go to the mechanical engineering department and start from day one, work toward your dream. He did. In the summer of the first year, freshman year, he already started asking for internship job. He couldn't get one. He worked in my company. Okay. So, and then start to work. So, most other students still enjoy their college life, especially, but he already started knowing where he wanted to go. And before he graduated, he already worked in a couple of national lab as an intern, college intern. So in his senior year, he came to me like, Coach K, he's very shy. I got admission to Stanford, mechanical engineering, University of Michigan, and two other couple places. Coach K, I want to reject Stanford's admission offer. So I am so encouraged. This shy boy already know what he wants. After he worked in college, he said, I want to turn down Stanford's offer because he gave me the reason. See, that's what you need to come out of college. You have to really make your own decision, be you. I love it. He already got his PhD right now, got a job, not married yet, but any girl out there, he's a good, future wife, future husband, stuff. He 27-year-old, 28, already a PhD, not the best college, but he knows what he wants. So he worked in the area you would never believe called hypersonic. He loved it. It was such a not cool area to be. So who say this is a hot area to go? When you went to that national lab, hypersonic, who cares? Now it's so hot topic. Every company want him. So hey, never just go for the trend, the fashion. Fashion could change. The trend could change. But college is where you have a basic training. You need some basic skill. That's something you have to be solid. And then also enjoy this. So and maybe that's the turning point for that boy's life. I mean, you can't let one decision determine your future, determine your confidence level. You have to continue work on what you love to do. And I just give you an example. He continued to work on what he loved to do until it become a hot, fashionable area. You say, oh, you never come. How do you know? So I want to give a shout out to those people who you feel you don't score well, you don't do the best in your college application. Hey, that doesn't mean that's the end of the world. But you know what? Hey, that's maybe start of something. You start to know yourself and see why you want to get college. If you know why you want to be on that college campus, you're already on the top 10 or 50% in this nation in your peer group, because most of 85% of people don't know why they go to college. I'm serious. 85% are because they just happen to be on college campus. So if you know why you want to be there, you are the top 10, 15% already. So very, very crucial to help that person to know why he would not give up, just go on a campus, do what he wants to do. All right. Any other questions? That's a long answer, but
There's one in the chat. It's from another parent. I'll read
Okay.
it. How can I
please.
support my child while they are getting used to a new place in their first year? My child has high acceptance, high vengeance. Do I need to call him every day or visit him once a month? Something like that.
Yeah, that's a very good question. As a parent, I couldn't imagine leaving my Zach. My Zach is going to be senior, like in a year, like he's gone. I would be tempted to just text him every day, like, how are you doing, Zach? Have you done your homework? Are you in bed? He's like, oh, I understand. But you know what? It's a risk that if we don't do that, our kid may mess up, may forget to get to school, may forget to pay, may forget to register for news. I understand. But parents out there, I have to shout out at you guys too. Is like, I've seen the whole journey through college. At a certain point, you have to let go. Now, I've known parents who, because they have to pay for their tuition, so they ask to be on their whatever college administrative board. So that means they will see their kids' GPA, and please don't do that, parents. Please, just don't monitor your kids' GPA. And I have parents who, if the kids get a C in the midterms exam, the parent will be more nervous than the kids themselves. I just see in midterm. How do you know that? Because I'm in the same system. I monitor them every day. Please let go. Please, it's a time for them to make mistake. It's time for them to own up the mistake, for them to learn. You say, what if they don't learn? But if they don't try, how do you know they don't learn? Okay, so this is a time almost you have to sit down and have a adult to adult talk. Don't treat them just like, well, they will always be your kid. Okay, I always say we don't do parenting. We are parent for life. We are always parent, but at a certain time, we have to, every season we have to change our role and our mentality. So college is where we actually release them a little bit. A little bit means there are certain things I'll talk about that we can talk, that they have to be on their own, learn to make mistake, learn to be an independent adult. They are not yet, but they're supposed to be in a year or two. So they need to handle their money, handle their daily life, their routine, their relationship. But so that's number one. Number two is the more you kind of helicopter over them, you may not get what they really want to talk to you about. So this is the season we change from manager or shepherd role into more like a sponsor, not a mentor yet, but not even a friend, just a sponsor. Like, yes, I'm still interested in what you do, but you don't have to report all the detail to me. But these are the couple areas. If you need help, let's talk. So we have to open up the adult to adult talking channels. And the parents say, Coach K, when they need money, that's the only time they text me. Yes, that could be one communication channel. So talk about how you two, as a parent-kid pair, tackle college payment, tuition, living costs. Treat them like adult. Like, this is a cost. I'm willing to follow up this much. And that could be the monthly thing. Let's talk about this kind of stuff. Are you willing to do a summer intern somewhere to get some money? But if you don't have to be money or pay job, but so that need to be kind of laid out, And number two is, one thing you can help them to find their roommate. The freshman year roommate is very crucial. And that's really, by the way, Vanessa and Vivian, if you are willing, you have a chance to find your roommate, pair up. I strongly recommend you do so for freshman year. Okay, so don't let that deadline just go find, say, hey, I'll team up with this person I know. Very crucial, not because people are so different, unique. And the first year, living outside the home and all that, the roommate is very crucial. I know you guys probably can handle all kind of roommates later on, but the first year, if you can find someone or very similar background, would be very, very helpful. So you don't live with a night owl. If you are a night owl, you don't live with a person who get up 6 o'clock in the morning. All right. So there's a couple of things you can really consider to help yourself for the first year. That's one of them. And number three is, parents don't expect your kids going to call you. They are not going to do that. So establish something like text, Discord, some ways that they communicate with you. So a lot of people are so disappointed, like, oh, my kid never call you. They don't even call themselves. No, I'm kidding. They don't even, they don't call people. That's college campus stuff, okay? They don't even call their friends now anymore these days, okay? So when they're on campus, please establish a communication channel that your kids will respond to you, okay? So talk about that. Could be text, specialized family channel, family WhatsApp, whatever, they can share stuff live with you, not on Facebook. I strongly recommend Vanessa and Vivian, don't just share your life on social media so you assume your parent know. Please don't check their social media, but establish your family little thing. Please be creative. You want help, we can help you. WhatsApp, small group, whatever, or GroupMe, some of the less popular social media. Get a family group so they can share stuff there with you. Don't comment like just so-and-so, don't wear it like that, expose too much. Don't say that, something like that. It's not going to help, okay? So you have to be a sponsor. Sponsor, that means you are not a panelist. You are not like a too eager parent. Let them be college people. I know people are like, oh, you don't wear that. That's too short. That's too short. It has to be below the knees. Don't go there. You can't, So, but at the same time, most importantly is leave the communication channel open. So they are willing to share their life with you. That's wonderful, wonderful thing. So please don't I'm a long list, like do and don'ts, but so parents, but the number 4 is they are still kids. Yes, they will make mistakes. Okay. So when they make mistakes, I just think hopefully this is a time we change our role to be just manager, shepherd, and parent. Hopefully we can be somehow friend they are willing to talk to. Okay. So one test is that if they have a girl or boy, they really feel like, yeah, romantically, are they willing to share a little bit with you? Not to get your approval, but just give a little bit information, then that's healthy. Okay. So you should have that kind of open. So unassuming parent is very difficult to be. Unassuming, like don't use a picture or a midterm score, a midterm or GPA one semester to assume something too much. Okay, be cool. Let them play, let the whole process play out. The worst case is don't finish college. It's not the end of the world. Okay, but I don't want to see they become brokenhearted. I don't want them to just shunt you guys off, like because you are two helicopter parent. Don't move right next to campus. Well, Vanessa, your case, your parents are still right next to campus. Don't just show up in the campus, say, "Hey, Vanessa," and put on the baseball hat like, "Hey, Vanessa, we are here." Please, just hold on to those, urge to do it. Set up a visiting plan. So what make they feel comfortable. And, once you have that, you should welcome them into their adulthood. They should be independent young adult in a year or two. That's what college will bring. Right? Vanessa and Vivian, you two should be independent young adults. At least practice to be one. Yeah? Cool. They all nod their head. You cannot see them, but they're like, yeah, let me try it. Okay. Yeah, but when you make mistake, Vivian and Vanessa, you have coaches here, you have friends to go to, then you have parents that are willing to be your sponsor. They are sponsoring you at the same time. Hopefully give them the chance to be your friend. How about that? Is that okay, Vivian and Vanessa? Yeah, they all both nod their head. That's pretty cool. Give them a chance. Treating like a little bit friend that you can talk to. That'll be good. All right. That's another long answer. Oh boy. All right. Anybody else? We are closing to the end. La 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 la. Any other question there? No more. All right. College. College is a lot of people still wear their college uniform and all this. Like I don't know. College has so much influence over young people's life. You know why? Because that's where the hormone, their brain activity, their intellectual capability all converge together. It's just such a unpredictable 4 years or 5 or 3 years, but it's a necessary growing process for every young man. Other cultural people actually spend 2 or 3 years in military. For example, Israel. And their young women came out pretty strong, pretty healthy and capable as well. So college is not just a place to study, just be honest. It's a place for young people to grow, to be an independent young adult. What that means is very simple, that they have a sound mind. That means they can make decisions on their own. They can develop their own relationship healthy way. They're able to face challenges in life, psychologically, physically, and have a way to deal with it, with themselves, with their friend circle, with faith, with society, with help, with a healthy conversation with parents. And finally, they learn to be independent financially so they can make money, and do what they want to do and manage their money, their time. And finally, they are responsible. They start to know responsibility, response to their ability. So I don't think there's a major, like a right major for college, or bad major or wrong major. Seriously, it's that journey, that experience. So, we have 1 minute right now. So I want to congratulate both of you, Vanessa and Vivian. I am proud of you too. Somehow I just feel you already thought through all these things, but listen to your parent, listen to your friend, listen to the Vivian, your case, people from both campus you talk to, but don't listen to them. So you listen, don't listen, don't assume too much. I want you to be you. I want you to think right now in your head, to have a clear thinking. If it help you, take a break after school, just walk somewhere or just do a little bit travel somewhere. Seriously, just think about whatever goes through college, high school. Some of the things you have to let go so that you have enough room for that wonderful 4 or 5 years journey, and plan a little bit about college, like what do you want to get out of it? All these 4 quadrants in terms of what you believe. In something you believe, you want to win, you want to be a leader, you want to be independent, something you believe that really status, you want to really have a brand name of yourself through college. Something you dream about, beautiful stuff, travel. I know, Vanessa, you want to go international. Why don't you just go Europe for a semester, right? Another one may go Japan, just go there, just see what's happening there. I don't know. Just dream about it, okay? And idealistic, as Coach Joy said, like any people who are very different from you, try to know what they are doing, try to explore life, try to be in their community, serve, try to find a project to work with them, to be, there with them. And of course, connect, as I say, making friends is very crucial. A friend circle, not boyfriend, okay? But both of you, like, I'm not saying have a boyfriend. No, I say making friends, boys and girls, okay? So connect with professors, with even TAs, making friends around you, build that network around you, be that person out there. And don't just stay in your dorm, just go out there and then be responsible, response to ability. Could be art, Vivian, could be also you want to do management, try some business as a minor in business or something, just go take a little bit variety of classes. And Vanessa, I know you want to be in international type of business. So pick up another language, Vanessa. French, is a French something you are learning? Yeah, continue. Maybe you should go, Paris for sure, for exchange program. You got to be there. Why? Continuation of your effort, right? Go there, try it out. So just respond to ability and don't let just GPA or one exam just crush you. Hey, you have 4 years, 40 years ahead of you. There's nothing. I wouldn't remember one exam in college that I did very bad. It will not change my life. Does that make sense? So you are allowed to make mistakes, okay? But own up to that consequence, make up to it, try the best you can. So don't just overthink it, just go enjoy every day on campus, all right? So thank you all for with us today online. We'll do this more. If you have seniors who you want to do this with me, if you want to really be like Vanessa and Vivian, then we'll bless you with a free PQ test so I can look at the test result and talk. All right. So hopefully we'll have another or 2 sessions down the road. We'll talk about college, hopefully not just like GPA, all that, but really as a passionaire, why and what and who and how you are going to come out of the college more than a conqueror. Okay. So thrive. All right. So everybody have a good night. Thank you again with 2 wonderful young ladies willing to be here. They don't want to show their face, but you should see their face. They are growing up to be very confident young women. I love it. All right. So they are not just high schooler anymore in a couple of days. But they will always be your kids' parents. Okay. All the parents online as well. But hey, they are coming along. All right. Have a wonderful night. See you guys soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.